Today, I'll show you how to add and control film grain using the noise effect in your video editor. By the end of this tutorial, you'll know exactly how to select your video layer, apply the noise effect, and fine-tune it so it gives your footage a natural cinematic texture instead of a harsh, distracting look. First, start by selecting your video layer. This is the clip you want to apply the grain to. In your timeline or layer panel, click on the video clip so it's highlighted. Making sure the right layer is selected is important because any effect you apply will only affect the currently selected layer. If you have multiple clips stacked, double check that you're on the correct one before moving on. With your layer selected, go up to the main menu at the top of the screen. Navigate to the effect menu, then look for the noise and grain category. Inside that category, choose noise. As soon as you click it, the noise effect will be added to your selected video layer and you should see some grain appear in your preview window. Depending on your default settings, it may look very subtle or quite strong at first. Next, head over to the Effect Controls panel. This is where you'll adjust how intense the grain appears. In the list of effects, you'll see noise, and under that, a control labeled Amount of Noise. This is the main slider you'll be working with. Click and drag the Amount of Noise slider to the right to increase the grain, or to the left to reduce it. Higher values mean stronger grain. As you increase the amount, you'll notice your image gets more textured and rough. If you're going for a vintage film look, you might push this a bit higher, but try to avoid cranking it up so much that it distracts from what's in your shot. A small to moderate amount of noise often looks more professional, adding character without making the footage look damaged. As you adjust the slider, keep an eye on different parts of your image. Flat areas like skies or walls will show the grain most clearly, so they're a good place to judge how strong the effect feels. You can also scrub through your timeline to make sure the noise looks good across motion and different lighting conditions. In the same effect controls section, you'll see an option called Use Color Noise. By default, the noise effect usually appears as grayscale, which means the grain is made up of lighter and darker speckles without much color variation. If you check Use Color Noise, the speckles will include color, giving you a more chromatic digital style grain. Turning on Use Color Noise can be useful if you want a more stylized or experimental look since it adds tiny colored flecks across your image. However, for a classic film-like grain, many editors prefer to leave this unchecked and stick with grayscale noise. Try toggling the option on and off while your video is playing to see which style fits your project best. Once you're happy with the grain strength and color style, play back a longer section of your timeline to make sure everything feels consistent. If the grain looks too heavy on bright scenes or too subtle on darker shots, you can always come back to the Amount of Noise slider and refine it.